Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. I know it's been a while, but I'm done with high school. So I will hopefully have more time now to film and post and do things that I want to do more than the things that I need to do. So for this video, I just wanted to talk about my entire high school experience, the ups and downs, the mental health journey, and who I've become through it all. And yes, I'm graduating early. So this was a wild ride, but I've grown so much. So grab a snack, get comfy, and let's just chat. Freshman year, honestly, it was a mix of excitement and confusion, I would say. I came in with expectations like the shows and the movies, because obviously I grew up in Trinidad, so I didn't really know how an American high school was supposed to be like. So I was thinking that high school would be all about finding your group, cute moments in like the hallways and getting ready, like feeling ready to grow up. But the reality was different. I felt a pressure to sort of fit in, like I had to perform a version of myself. Hi, Belle. Perform a version of myself to be accepted by students. Behind the smiling and I'm fine, I was actually struggling quietly. And that's when I decided that I didn't want to stay in high school for more than for the full 4 years of high school. Here's Belle. And around that time, I got bellies. Say hello. She got me through a lot of things, and I don't know where I would be without her today. During that time, I didn't fully understand how to advocate for myself yet, or like what I was feeling, and that was valid. And I didn't know that at that time, so that's where I kind of differ from now, from where I was then. And that's kind of around the time when I just decided that I needed to leave. I needed to be out of high school and I needed to just do my own thing. So that's when my focus became on graduating early and doing everything that I need to do to graduate early. Sophomore year, womp womp. That year hit hard. Oh my gosh. My mental health was ruined, was horrible. I was dealing with anxiety, burnout, and those heavy, quiet moments that no one talks about out loud. But I didn't really have a language for what I was going through. I just knew that I was tired, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually tired. But it was also the year that things started to shift. I started asking bigger questions about myself, my purpose, what I wanted to be, who I wanted to be, and what I needed to unlearn. I still had bad days, but I started paying attention to myself more. That was the beginning of healing me. So during that year, I had moments where I would pass out because I was so anxious. And we went to the doctors, hospitals. They couldn't figure out what was wrong with me because it was all in my head. And that was just horrible, a horrible time in my life, and I'm proud of me for getting through it today. But back then I was just, I'm still recovering from it, and it's still sometimes bad, but that was, I think, that was my breaking point at that point in my life. So I'm graduating early, which means junior and senior year were one big intense chapter. Actually, I would combine junior and sophomore year together because I was taking junior and senior classes. Now this year I'm taking senior and college classes, so it's, hi Belle, it's a lot. But the workload, the pressure to find out what's next, and the feeling of racing against time, oh my gosh, while trying to enjoy the moment. I cannot stress it enough. I thought people were lying when they said that you're gonna blink and senior year is gonna be over, but I blinked and it was over. So this was the year I genuinely was so afraid of. I thought that my senior year was gonna be like the rest, but this year I went in with a different mindset to change my focus and to change my view of school, my view of the environment that I had to be in these past 3 years. And this was the year that I finally found my voice. I found my friends. I found the purpose that I want to be, that I needed to be. I stopped waiting for people to understand me, and I started to understand myself. I let go of perfectionism, even though it haunts me till this day, but I began protecting my peace, and that is one of the most important lessons I would genuinely tell you, is to protect your peace no matter the cost. Honestly, you can make up work, whatever. It's fine. But protect your peace. Don't let anyone say that this is so important that you need to stress about it on your weekends. Like, no, you have a time, work-life balance, school-life balance, right? You have a time where you need to do your schoolwork. Of course, that's during the week, Monday to Friday, that's it. Obviously, sometimes you're gonna need to study, you do work on the weekends, blah, 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 blah. But you have a specific time for that. And when it is out of that time, school, off your mind, done. That's what I realized this year, and that's what I've been doing in my brain. I really leaned into what I love. I started learning and creating these videos and just having this sort of like channel for me to express myself. I also learned the difference between being busy and being fulfilled. See, that changed everything. There were still tears, rough nights, AP research, things that I died with. But I didn't face them the same way that I did in the past. I faced them with more clarity and with more compassion for myself. So, who am I today? After all of that, I am someone who knows what it means to start over and to sit with pain and to still choose joy anyways. I am more grounded and more intentional and genuinely more me than I have ever been. And I would say that I'm more sentimental now. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud to shed a few tears when I realize that I'm not going to see these people every day that I've seen for the past 3 years, every single day. But you know what? That's okay. I've learned that healing isn't about being fixed. It's about being honest and present and kind to yourself, even in your messiest moments, especially during your burnout moments. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say about burnout. If you want a new video on my burnout experience, I'm still trying to recover from it. I'm still extremely burnt out because I push myself to the max all the time. Because that's just who I am. I'm a perfectionist, I'm an overachiever, and I am just me. That's just me. I can't just sit still. So I end up accidentally pushing myself past what I can handle or what my mind thinks that I can handle, and then I get burnt out very fast and very badly. So if you want a video on my burnout experience, let me know. This version of me, after all, she isn't that perfect, but she's very powerful now. And she's honestly just getting started, because this is not the end of the story. This is just the end of a chapter. The finishing of chapter, let's say, chapter 3 of my life. So, college is chapter 4. Nice, we're starting a new chapter. Now that I've shared my lovely, weird, crazy journey, I just wanted to give a little advice to anyone who is still going through it. Whether you're in high school now or in just a tough season of life, first of all, You don't need to have it all figured out. Come on. I know the pressure is real. College, your future. Who are you supposed to be? But life isn't a race. It's okay to grow at your own pace. I mean, you're still young. You don't have to figure everything out. There's a stigma, there's this norm that we've somehow society deemed as normal, like where they expect a bunch of children to figure out what they want to do for the rest of their lives, and that is not normal. That's not okay. So just know, as long as you stay true to who you are and to what you want to do with your future, with what you want to do with your life and what you are happy with, who cares what they say and who cares what the timing is? You don't have to have it all figured out right now. Moving on. Protect your peace. I cannot stress it enough. Say no when you need to. Set your boundaries. You don't owe anyone an explanation, and you do not owe anyone access to your energy, especially if they're draining it. I'm telling you, learn how to rest, not just sleep, but deep rest. Detach from your cell phones, detach from TV. Just take a moment, just breathe, be in the moment. You deserve it. Trust me, I know how draining and tiring school can be, or life in general can be. And it's not just school you're dealing with, or life. It's everything all at once. Take a moment to breathe. Third of all, goes into that, talk to a friend, talk to someone, a teacher, a therapist, journal, don't bottle it up. I promise you're gonna burn out that way. You're going to break. You're not weak for feeling things. I promise you're not weak for feeling like, especially now, you're teenagers, you're going through different things that you never thought. You don't think that it's affecting you that much, but the hormones in your brain, I promise, learning AP Psych, learning psychology, like learning about the hormones, you're going through a lot. You're going through a lot, and it seems detrimental and like life-ending, earth-shattering. But do not bottle things up. Vulnerability is actually strength. So share it. Share it. Don't bottle everything up. And finally, celebrate your growth. Celebrate everything in your life. Every little minor accomplishment, like you got off of bed today. Yes, celebrate. You ate today. Celebrate. You submitted a paper. Celebrate. Celebrate everything. Every time you get up and try again, that counts. Every time you choose yourself, that counts. Even surviving, that counts. Do not downplay it. I don't downplay it. Just don't. From personal experience, don't downplay it. You're doing better than you think. I promise you. So, if you're watching this and you're still in the middle of your own high school journey, breathe. Give yourself grace. You're not late. You're not broken. You're becoming. And if no one's told you lately, I am proud of you deeply. Thank you for listening to my story. If anything I shared resonated with you, drop a comment, like the video, and I'd love to hear your journey too. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and take care of yourself inside and out. See you in the next one. You are always loved. Bye.